Kia ora, beautiful world. Madeline Lee here from Ride Your Stigma. Just going to share this beautiful life. Then we are going to do some cards today. Let me know how you're feeling and where you are coming in from around the world. I'll just share this. Say kia ora. Say hello. Share. Let me know that you are joining us today. Camera was a little bit cheeky today, going a bit sideways. Yeah. Just gonna double check that it's shared into. Yes, it has. Beautiful. All right. I think we are here. I'm so hot and so cold at the same time. Just gonna pull it up in case I can't see your guys' messages. Because sometimes Facebook's a bit funny like that at the moment. How are we all? I hope that you are well. Where I'm sitting, when I first got here, the sun was so sunny and so shiny in my eye, and now I feel like I'm like almost in a little cold cave. I'm glad I bought my dad's jumper. I'm wearing my dad's jumper, but suddenly my legs are a bit chilly. If you're joining today and you would like a card or a message, please drop a yes please in the comments. It's been quite a week this week. Just did my first on foot journey to get my AT hop card, my bus card, because I'm going to be carless for a little while until it feels aligned to buy a new car. So for now, we are on foot and on the bus and gifting friends gas money and food and good company to give me rides around the place. Can't decide which deck to start with today, but let's see. Feeling a lot calmer this afternoon. A lot more serenity and peace in my emotions. A lot of release. Whereas the start of the week was feeling a lot of anger, a lot of frustration and irritation. What have we got first? Angel of Vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. Eyes are so potent today. I can kind of see my own eyes are like doing the same thing. It's like so potent. Angel of Vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. It's like trust your intuition, trust your gut. You're not crazy, you're not being accusative, you are the waves right there, so the boats have just like like rolled in really hearty just when oh, it is like so there's Angel Vision. Angel Vision, I always used to get so confused with clairvoyance, like with seeing things, and that like thinking I actually physically had to really see something. But I've learned lately that it's not always just like actually having like a vision in your mind or seeing something physically, but it can also be that we see through something, even if it's not like seeing with our eyes, but seeing, I don't know if people call it like with their third eye, I don't really know, I'm kind of unsure with that, but for me it's like I can feel through it, like I can feel through it or see through it. Like when you, it's like when you ask someone like, do you want to do something with me, and they say yes, but you can feel in their energy that they don't want to do it, that they don't want to be there, or that they're not fully in, or they're elsewhere. It's like when someone's multitasking and they've asked you a question, or a really good one is when we're on our phone. So when we're on our phone and we've asked someone like, how are you today, and then we're still playing on our phone, we can already feel that they're not paying attention because they're energetically not there, they're not present with us, if that makes sense. So it's like, come into trusting your own intuition, trusting your gut, and trusting your knowing. That don't doubt yourself, because if it feels uneasy, there's a reason. Maybe it's not the direct reason that maybe you think or that you thought, but your intuition and your gut is neither wrong. So if something feels uneasy, trust that. Trust your intuition, trust your gut. And if something feels uneasy, if something feels not right in your gut, and if you, I'm almost getting the message to like explain a bit more about like what your intuition is or what your gut is. Like, how do you know that it's your gut? How do you know that it's your intuition? And I'm like, so I'm trying to think of an example of, it's kind of like when you get like a sinking heart feeling. So this is probably more of like a negative example, but this is just the one that's coming up to share right now. It's like when we have like a gut feeling, so I would call it a gut feeling, or your intuition telling you that maybe something bad's gonna happen, or has just happened, or is about to happen, and you're like, no, something feels really uneasy about that. Everyone can experience the intuition and the gut feeling in a different way. Mine is very deep feeling. Mine is very deep feeling and knowing. And I used to just think like, oh, it's a coincidence, before I had actually like had my spiritual awakening, if you wanted to call it that. And I would just say, oh, I just kind of knew. And now I know that it wasn't a coincidence, that it was actually my intuition, and my intuition is damn on point. Like, I know when things are happening, or before they are happening, or why. And it's interesting because I feel like my energy language now is louder than my person language or human language. Like my word, verbal language, or even in text or message, I can energetically feel what people are feeling and gonna say and what is coming more than the words. Like the communication is through the energy. That might be kind of hard to wrap your head around a little bit, but it is. Like, someone can ask me like, hey, how are you? Or it's like reading between the lines. You hear that terminology quite often out in our society as well, reading between the lines. It's almost like when someone asks like, or invites you somewhere, but they don't really want, when you get used, like when someone invites you somewhere at some time or something like that, and they're inviting you, but they want something from you, like they want you to pick them up on the way, or they are inviting you because they want to do the thing at your house or something like that, but they're not genuinely inviting you because they want to be in that space. That's something that used to happen with me a lot when I used to be back in my old versions of myself. There used to be a certain person that I used to see, and he would, for example, there was one time where he asked if, I think it was like crate day or something, if him and his friends could drink at my house, because my house was lovely. It had a big sunny deck up the back, it had a cool space to do that kind of stuff, and I wasn't well at the time. I was a bit sick, and I was like, ahhing and everything, and he's like, please, and I was like, no. He's like, so then you can drink too, and I was like, what? He's like, I'm sick. And then I put my boundaries up, and I decided to, I was like, no, sorry, like, I'm not well, I need to rest. And then they found somewhere else to do the crate day drinks or beer drinks or whatever they were doing. And then the girls that were there with the partners, they all messaged, and they were like, so he just didn't talk to me about it because I said no. So he just went away and didn't reply, said, oh, all good. And then went away, didn't say anything else. I didn't hear anything else, so I just assumed maybe they weren't going to do it. And then the girlfriends that were all drinking there were messaging me the night of the thing, and they were like, oh, are you coming? Why aren't you coming to blah, blah, blah? And I was like, oh, I wasn't invited. I wasn't invited. I wasn't told about it. No one invited me. I wasn't included, bro. And so times like that, like, I kind of had a gut feeling, and I could feel in the way he was asking me that he didn't genuinely want to have the drinks or the event or the thing at my house so that I could come. It was solely for his own use. And back then I didn't know. I knew, like, I could feel it in my gut, but I also didn't trust my intuition then. I just thought it was a coincidence. I just thought, oh yeah, that stuff kind of happens sometimes, if that makes sense. So just a few examples of trusting your intuition. Or it's like, even, it's interesting right now, all I can think about all the examples I can think about at the moment about trusting your intuition are all back from my more party life, and like trusting my intuition of like meeting new people in town and stuff, when you can feel that it doesn't feel right, or you can feel that the energy of the person or the people in the situation or the environment as well, like if you go I don't know why, it's just really loud coming up about all my drinking days, all drinking experiences, and learning to trust, like even going to a bar. And sometimes I would go into a bar and would go to have a drink or something, and I would go and I was like, oh no, it doesn't feel good here. It doesn't feel good here. And then we leave, and then the next day you see on social media or something that something bad happened in that space. You know, that something bad went down, or there was a fight, or they had to evacuate the bar or something like that. And all of these things are not coincidences. They're all true intuition. They're your true seeing through things. Okay, what else do we have today? Beautiful. Really emotional all of a sudden. Angel of Emergence. It is time for the real you to emerge. Emergence. It is time for the real you to emerge. All I can feel is like her hair. I almost want to, like, it just made me, as I was closing my eyes then, just want to go like this. Just like want to get my hair and go, I'm out here now. Like, come out of that shell. Let all of you be seen. Angel of Emergence, it is time for the real you to emerge. So whatever you've been hiding, or whether it's like gifts, and so I hope I'm going to share something from a distance healing that I had from a beautiful friend of mine the other day. It was the first proper full shebang distant healing I'd ever had in this form, if that makes sense. And she had done it for me, and throughout it this beautiful language came through, and I had this conversation with her. I after the distance healing, I was like, fuck girl, I was like, I can't give you a testimony in words, we're gonna have a call because I just gotta tell you about how incredible this is. Throughout, so when I was listening to the distance healing, I was in bed with my headphones in. It was my first day of my bleed, and I'd been doing a lot of healing, so I was like, oh, I just needed to sleep. It was like intense, and there was a lot of purging out of me, a lot of healing, a lot of womb healing, a lot of stuff coming through me. And I sat there listening to the headphones, listening to the distance healing, which was about 45 minutes. And I was like, I was drowsy. I was like in and out. I've been really exhausted. I just birthed my website. My van had just broken down, and all of these things had happened. So it was just really, really big energy. So I was going through listening to this distance healing that this beautiful friend of mine had just done. And I was listening, and then I was in and out of sleep and stuff. And then it got to the end, and I was like, fuck, I think Avatar was talking to me. I like opened my eyes after the distance healing, and I was like, did I just imagine that? Did that just come I was like, did that just come through me, or was that her speaking like Avatar? That's the only way I could describe it. I was like, this other language came through. And the reason I'm sharing this, Angel of Emergence, I think emergence, like the message today is like, whatever is weird, wacky, crazy, or out of this world, if there's something that is in you, a gift, something that you think is so extraordinary that people will judge you, that no one's done it before, like those crazy leaps that we take, this is a message to allow that to come out. Because this beautiful woman that did this distance healing for me, honestly, I can't even remember how it went. Like, I can't even, like, it happened like 5 times, and I went back and listened to it because I thought, did I imagine that? Was I like in a dream state? Like, did it come through me, or did it come through her? Did I hear it? I don't know. It was like, oh, you like bang and ta and all of the stuff that I couldn't even. But when you listen back to her, there was no fucking hesitation at all. It was a complete motherfucking language, a full-on language of healing, of message, of like activation through her in these words. It was a full-on, like, I could not even believe it. I went back and listened to it. I was like, holy shit, this is a gift. I was like, and I don't think she fucking went to a school. This isn't anyone else's language. I don't even know if anyone else understands it, or if it's even, like, what is it? I don't even... It was intense. It was like her own language, but there was so much spiritual power through it. There was so much healing power through it, and not one moment of hesitation in her voice, of her confidence through it, of trusting that she knows why those words and sounds and messages needed to come through like that. And it was so damn fucking powerful. And then we had a conversation about, like I said to her, have you shared that with anyone else before? Like, do you do that in your distance healings? Because it's so fucking powerful. And if you have, like, the first thought of when hearing that was the general society being scared to share gifts and things that they have in their array of magic, and being scared of people judging them for it, or looking weird or crazy. And so I said to my girlfriend, I was like, is that an issue? Do you have any confidence around that is worrying you? Because if you do, fucking let's crush that wall and you use this, because it was so fucking powerful. The healing was like insane. It was out of this world. It was so powerful. So use those fucking gifts. So I feel like that was a big share from me, but there is a purpose in sharing this of Angel of Emergence. It is time for the real you to emerge. So whatever you have been hiding underneath your cloak, whatever you have just been keeping to yourself, that you know is made and gifted to you to share outwardly, or to just live and be with it, it's like, just do it, baby, because you can be all of you. You can be all of you, and it's time to share through into those Angel of Healing. I was about to say, into those gifts. Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. joining us live and you would like a message today, just chuck a yes please into the comments. If you're just joining us, my name is Madeline Lee. I'm from Majestic Mum. Angel of Healing, the angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. So a lot about just being gentle. It's like a message if you have been feeling sadness, and it's almost like I feel like whoever is listening to this on the replay or live, it's like you already know that sadness, that the sadness you've been feeling, you've almost been okay with it because you know that it's healing, that you know that it's grieving, and you know that it's releasing from you. But it's like, for me, it's like being gentle, that you already know this, but just being gentle. It's a gentle reminder of be gentle, be gentle, be gentle, be gentle. I just want to read that card from the book, Angel of Healing, 26. Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. Your angel of healing has felt your sadness and has shown up in your reading today to reflect healing light into your heart. Your angel wishes you to know that you are loved more than you can possibly imagine. Even though you feel alone and unloved at times, know that you are eternally loved. Whether you feel it or not, you are dearly loved and appreciated by many on the earth plane, as well as in angelic realm. Close your eyes right now. Place your hand upon your heart and feel the healing light pour through as you feel the presence of your angel. Feel yourself being breathed and supported by the universe life force of love, and imagine yourself glowing with light. Talk to your angel, ask anything you wish, share anything you wish. You may communicate through writing or simply through thoughts and feelings. Doubt not that your angel exists. You will receive a positive sign or confirmation of some kind in the next few days, which will help you to both trust and believe. There is a noisy jet ski over there. It does look like fun in the sun though. What else do we have today, guys? What else, baby? What else? Might pull one more from this deck today. And then I really want to pull a couple of animal ones. The doors are closing to my soul healing starter package tomorrow, I think it is. Tomorrow. So if you guys have been ahhing and iffing and interested in enrolling and signing into the soul healing starter package, the doors are closing tomorrow. So go and check it out. Ask me any questions, private message me and ask me any questions. It's a beautiful, beautiful space. 7 sessions, one-on-one healing with me. We go through psychic readings, we go through feeling, grieving and self-care, and we go through clearing and protecting your energy. We go through inner shadow inner child, shadow healing. We do wound healing. I feel like these jet skis are probably just going to get rowdier. There's 2 now. What else do we do? Wound healing, spirit guide work as well, and you get a beautiful ebook that I have created that is so juicy and magical as well. Angel of psychic ability. Your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. It's like there's not really much to say today, guys. That's what I feel like. I don't know if that's my mood or if that's a message for us all collectively or what. But today I'm just like, I just feel like there's not that much to say today. Maybe we do need to be in some gentle silence. And then last card from this one today, Angel of Abundance. A steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. Angel of Abundance. With this one here today, Angel of Abundance, it is like, stop doing and be in the energy of it. Stop doing and be in the energy of it. 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 That's what I'm getting, is like, relax and be in the energy of it. You don't have to do anything, which is hard for me to swallow. My mentor told me this week, stop creating, Maddie, and just be visionary. Be your visionary self all week. What do you want? What do you desire? What are you calling in? What do you want in your life? Why are you doing all this? What is the bigger picture? What do I really, really, really want? And I think this card's talking to me as well, that it's like abundance. You are already the abundance, that you are you are all of the abundance already. It's like, you don't have to be creating and doing the 100 things on your list all the time to be abundant. You already are. And to be abundant, we actually need to sit back into the energy. We actually need to like float with it rather than force or create over and over again. If you are joining us live and you would like a card, just chuck a yes please into the comments as well. Kia ora, Carly. How are you? Wonderful. Love this. Yeah, I think, are you talking about the abundance card? My bum. Oh, that one fell out fast. I was about to say my bum's really sore. I've been sitting on this goddess of knowledge. Fell out. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. So that's literally what I just. Well, that's what I meant. I don't know what I just said, but this is what I meant was start to apply. It's like the abundance. I've already put the abundance card back in the deck, but it's like you already have all the knowledge, you already have all the skills, you already have all the wisdom, you already have all the creation and all the things. It's already right here, but you just gotta lean back into it. Like you just gotta lean back into it and like flow and actually like stop holding on to the rock. Like all I can picture is like a waterfall like going down, and it's like, stop fucking holding on to dear life to the rock and just flow with the fucking river. And then the abundance is there. The abundance is all around you as you float down that river, you know, like that's all I can picture. Carly says, hi beautiful, yes please, I'd love you to draw me a card. Beautiful. Alrighty. I was just about to change decks and I feel like I'm still gonna do that. I was just trying to feel if I'm right by the playground. There wasn't any kids here before, but now there's a wonderful girl playing. There you go, baby. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. So I don't know when you came on, Carly, but I was just talking about visionary. It is so strong this week that, like, if you are and it's interesting that the lizard's looking backwards. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. It's almost like there's like so many messages coming through here, almost like, I hope you can still hear me over these crazy jet skis. They're distracting me, as you can see. It's almost like there's so many messages that the lizard's looking backwards. It's like, if you reflect backwards, can you see how you created your whole way of being up until now? Like, can you reflect back and look at your whole life and your pathways and your relationships and your jobs and all the places and experiences you've been through in your life? Can you like look back now and reflect that and realize that you actually created that? Because you created that through who you have been this whole time, if that makes sense. And it's like coming into visionary, dream the world into being. It's like now is the time to really ask for what you want. You know, like we always want what we want, in a sense of like not just don't just settle. I'm almost like, you know, like we all want to be like financially free, don't we? Like I don't really know anyone that wouldn't like to be financially free and have no debt and be able to live each week freely with money. But like, is that just settling, or do we want something higher and bigger than that? Like maybe this is because I'm going through a lot of money stuff too, but it's like, what do you really want? Like, how much money do you want to earn each week? Like, what do you want in your life? Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? Do you want more friends in your life? Do you want a luscious life? Or do you want to live on your own boat on the water? Do you want to explore the world? Do you actually just want a simple life where you wake up every morning, you have your cup of tea and you walk along the beach? Or you want to wake up each morning and live with flatmates or friends that you really enjoy, that brighten your day all the time? Like, what do you really want? Because right now is the time to like visionary. All I'm getting is like visionary. Like with this lizard spirit, it's like looking back. It's like looking back. So check and reflect and look back at your past, how you've created everything up until to now, and take that as like proof, or take that as a push to realize that you have it in all your power to create from now forward. So take that and use that as your lesson that's come through all of your reflection and all of your experiences and your life happenings, and take that as a gift of a message right now that you can create fucking anything in your current now, going into the future. You can create anything because you created everything from your past up until now. So what are you going to choose? You really got to like clarity into get a clarity on like the vision that you have for yourself moving forward from here. Yeah. Scaraba beetle. I don't know if that's how you say it. Scaraba beetle spirit. Magic works through you. So again, it's like visionary. You create your own motherfucking magic. It's almost like look at all that magic on that beautiful beetle there. It's like you create all the fucking muggy magic. I'm gonna read this one from the book for you, beautiful. Okay, just give me one moment and we'll have a little look. What number we are? Scaraba beetle 154. And it was on the right way. Yeah. In ancient Egypt, the scaraba beetle was revered for the creative magic of scaraba. I hope I'm saying it right. We're just going to deal with it. For the creative magic of scaraba beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary, seemingly out of thin air. So create it through visionary and manifestation. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, Scaraba Beetle Spirit reminds you that Spirit has given you the gift of infinity potential. You have an ally as you, or Ellie, as you fashion something new or repurpose the old, for Spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow Spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. Oh, am I saying it right, Carla? You know the beetle. I don't know the beetle. Oldest beetle in the world from Egypt. It's freaking beautiful. I've never seen it though, and I haven't even seen it in this deck. That's the first time I've pulled it. It's incredible. Very, very powerful. Okay, we're going to pull one more card, guys. And then, oh, no we're not. He's going to jump out for us. Scaraba? Yeah, that's how it's spelled, but am I saying it properly? How do you say it, like, pronunciation-wise? The only thing I could think of was like Indiana Jones, like all those beetles. That's what came to my mind when I seen it. I was like, we don't really get beetles like this. That's what it just reminded me of. I was going to put another card, but this one jumped out. Again, it's about magic. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic.
Yeah, you just run on it.
Trust in the magic. White Raven Spirit. No, I'll send it to you, Lolly, please, so that I can pronounce it properly. Sometimes it's hard to spell how to pronounce things out too. I just like trust and say the word any way I can until I can figure it out. So I feel like this is just reaffirming everything that we've just talked about, and the first thing I've seen in this beautiful White Raven Spirit is the magic and the beauty and the wisdom of the feathers on this raven. It's almost like the beauty of maturity, I want to say, like that a lot of us look at, and it's weird because the bird doesn't really look that old, but she just looks pretty. But what's coming through me is like a message around like a lot of us all look at being older or more mature or more having lived more years of our lives as such a negative and a downpour, and oh no, it's so bad as we get older. Like even when we have birthdays, we're like, oh no, it's my 50th, oh no, it's my 30th, I'm old. And it's almost like I'm getting like a message of like trust that all that maturing and living those years does not have to be bad. It's actually a gift. It's actually can be positive depending on your perception and depending on how you look at it, and if you can turn it up on side down on its head, or you can turn it around the other way. But it's actually beauty because we've been given all these lessons and all this wisdom and all this learning and all this magic. It's come through. That there is beauty in us getting older. That older is not negative. It's the message that's coming through. Weird enough. I don't know why. But that's what's coming through today. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm sending you deep, deep love. One last call for my Soul Healing Starter Package as well. That is closing the doors tomorrow. Go and check it out. If you're on edge and have any questions, send me a private message. And for our beautiful wahine, I will have something I was hoping to have it dropping tomorrow, but it may be Monday. A beautiful new offer that I am putting out there that is going to be super powerful and exciting. I already know that many people have been asking me for it for a while, so keep an eye out for that as well. Otherwise, private psychic readings as well. I'll pop the link in the comments as well, so if you would like a one-on-one, the link is there as well. And we go through a deep core of 3 decks, and we do 18 cards, which is really damn juicy to support us and guide us through our life challenges at the moment. Love you all. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful weekend, and remember to be gentle on yourself.